Hey YouTube, Spock here with another video. So I just want you to know, ladies and gentlemen, that life is not a joke. You can't just keep spending all that you make, thinking that someday you're gonna eventually stop and achieve what you're out here working for. It's time for you to realize that the only way you can accomplish something out of working overseas is if you put a plug in your spending habits. Overseas is very tedious at times. Sometimes you have the feeling like you just want to pack up and go home. But you have to show resilience and push through regardless of whatever you're going through. A lot of Jamaicans who are working overseas, all they're doing is spending what they make. If they make $1,000, excuse me, if they make $1,000, their attitude of mind is that they want to spend it all. They have a spending consciousness. But what you need to adapt going forward is a saving consciousness. If you don't have an investment consciousness, it's okay, but you need to have a saving consciousness. Thinking that you're going overseas to work, whether in America, Canada, Curacao, wherever the dollars are stronger than it is in Jamaica, wherever you see your greener pastures at, and you think that you're just gonna go over there and all you're going to be thinking about is what you can purchase, what you can buy, what you can purchase. You don't have a mentality where you're saying how much can you accumulate over time. Go back to Jamaica or even where you're at, you can get straightened out and see what you can become greater than you are already. If that's not the mindset you have going overseas to work, then it makes sense you don't even go any at all. You're gonna have uh, a losing situation. What most people don't understand is that everything you see out there, everything you see in the world, it takes money to produce, it takes money to manufacture, it takes money to distribute, money to put it on the shelves. So if you're going out in the world to work, you're leaving Jamaica because you're saying you're not finding what you're looking for as an adult. So you're going overseas to work some US dollars, Canadian dollars, the pound sterling, and you're going to go all out in the world and all you're going to be thinking about is that shoe on the shelf, that latest appliance, that new Versace, that Louis Vuitton, then you're failing. You're failing. And the only way for you to go on the winning side is for you to start saving some money. You need to get rid of that spending mentality that you have. It makes no sense you work $1,000 and all you want to do is to spend it all. You're going to spend $800 on artificial stuff that after a time it doesn't even bring you any satisfaction. You need to be thinking about purchasing a piece of land in your home country. You need to be thinking about purchasing a car. putting away some money for your children's future, or if you're young and you're thinking about higher education, that's what you need to be thinking about. You need to be thinking about tangible spending instead of thinking about spending for leisure and pleasure. You're spending too much. You're spending too much on things that don't matter. The only thing I spend on right now, I pay my bills and I buy food and I send remittances home to Jamaica. That's all I do. I'm not out here to go and purchase the world, man. What you have to understand, unless you protest to your spending habits, your expenditures will always rise to equal to your income. So if you're making $1,000 a week and you don't put a cap on what you intend to spend on, then you're going to be spending all of that $1,000, and you may even end up having to borrow from someone, a friend or a relative close to you. What you have to know is that you can end up spending all that you make back into the system where you're at, because the system has everything that you need. It's so much temptation, there's so much lusting, so much things out there. Whatever your eyes can see, it's for sale in these foreign countries. And if you don't have a budget in place, if you don't think about whatever your goals and dreams and aspirations that you left behind in Jamaica, then you're going to be spending wantonly all over the place. And then after a year or two, you're going to look at so many things that you purchase, and your bank account or wherever you're saving your money, it's empty. And you're going to be taking all these things home to Jamaica where it's of no value to you, or if it's even of any value, it's nothing that you can, show over time as something tangible that you obtained while working overseas. If you're leaving Jamaica, you need to have a budget. The first thing you need to do, you need to have a goal, a target, some ambition or dream that you want to accomplish. And with that in mind, you're going to make a budget. You're going to make a budget to facilitate or bring to fruition or manifest those dreams that you have in place. I'm overseas working, man, and all I do, I pay my bills and I buy food, transportation, and I purchase phone credit for data on my phone. My entertainment is vlogging. That's what I do for entertainment these days. I don't party, I don't smoke, I don't drink, none of that. I'm serious about what I came here for. And you're not gonna get me spending all that I make. If I work for the week, you're not gonna see me spending more than 50% of what I make in on that week. I'm not gonna do it. I'm serious, man. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna accomplish something. And when I get home, I'll have something to show that I came, I sought, and I conquered. I'm not going home empty-handed. A lot of persons, they work overseas for like so many months, so many years, and they go home and they can only sustain themselves for perhaps a month or two, 6 months the most. Then why did you even bother going? Unless you protest otherwise, your expenditure will always grow to equal your income. You have to remember that. You're gonna see, ladies, you're gonna see the latest bags, purses, slippers, sandals, and you're gonna want to purchase it for Instagram. How can you live for Instagram? It's 2025. Life is not a joke. You can't be living your life for Instagram. You can't be living your life for Facebook. Just because you want that awesome picture, that awesome photo, or that 1 minute snap, you're gonna go out of your budget and spend all of your income just to look good and to go somewhere with a static background to post one picture, one photo, or a video on Instagram. It's time you start having a saving consciousness, investment consciousness. That's what we're all about 2025, Bright Spock TV. And if you agree, drop it in the comment section and let me know what you think. Do you think a lot of Jamaicans who go overseas, they go with a spending attitude, they go with a spending mindset, they go to purchase the country in which they're working. They don't go to work and save and try to accomplish anything back home. They're there to purchase the latest gadgets, the latest apparels, and it's just a waste of time. So if you agree, you leave a comment, like, share, and subscribe to Bright Spock TV. And thank you for watching the entire video if you made it this far. Until the next video, God bless, and I'll see you in the next one.